Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your online classes. So today I have taken the question number 76 in which X and Y are partners in 1:2. They are inviting Z for 1/5 share and he is bringing his share of goodwill in cash. Okay. So students, this is our question number 76 in which our first transaction, first adjustment is of goodwill. Second one from 2nd to 6th. They all are the adjustments of revaluation account. So firstly we will prepare our revaluation account. So first one is provision for bad debts be raised by 1500. So students, whenever it is written as by, we will write the whole amount in our revaluation account. Okay, so I am writing it to provision for bad debts, that is 1500. Next one is patents are valueless. Patents had the value of rupees 8000 and now they are becoming valueless. It means our asset is decreasing. So I am writing on the two side to patents rupees 8000. Stock to be reduced by 10%. What is the value of stock? That is 1,20,000. So I am going to reduce it by 10%. To stock 12,000. 10% of 1,20,000. Next transaction is outstanding expenses be increased by 6,000. We have already outstanding expenses of 4,000, but here it is written as by. It means we will write the whole amount in our revaluation account. So to outstanding expenses 6,000. Students, our liability is increasing, so I have written it on the two sides. So our transactions or the items of revaluation account has been completed. So it is a loss of rupees 30,000 that has to be transferred to the partners capital account, old partners capital account, and the old partners were X and Y and they were sharing their profit 1:2. So that will become 30,000, 10,000 and 20,000. So this was our revaluation account. Okay. Now we will pass the entries of goodwill. So for goodwill, our first adjustment is there that goodwill of the firm was valued at 60,000. It means firm's goodwill rupees 60,000 and Z is bringing his share in cash. So we will do the entry of goodwill. That is cash account debit to Z's capital account to premium for goodwill account. So premium for goodwill, firm's goodwill 60,000 and Z's share is 1/5. Okay, so it will become 12,000. So premium for goodwill is 12,000. Okay, now we'll transfer the goodwill. We don't have yet the Z's capital, so I am leaving it blank and transferring the goodwill, that is premium for goodwill account debit to X capital account and to Y's capital account. So students, there is no new profit sharing ratio is given in the question. So our old ratio becomes our sacrifice ratio. So the amount has been transferred in 1:2. Okay. That will become 4,000 and 8,000. Students, we have skipped a transaction number 6th. That is unforeseen liability that has to be recorded on the two side 2,500. Then our loss of 30,000 will be come. So after passing the entry of goodwill, we will prepare our partners capital account. So students, I have made the partners capital account and transferred the partners capital of X 1,50,000, Y 3 lakh, and I have written by cash for the capital of Z. So we'll write the capital of Z when we will calculate it. Okay. Come to the balance sheet, that there is no reserve on the liability side and nothing that has to be written off on the asset side. So we will directly transfer the entries of revaluation and goodwill. So our revaluation loss is rupees 30,000 and transfer it. Revaluation loss 10,000 and 20,000. After that we had a entry of goodwill, that is 4,000 and 8,000. So that will become by premium for goodwill 4,000 and 8,000. So these are the enough entries which we will have to pass. Now we need to calculate Z's capital, for which we have a adjustment. So let's read the adjustment number 7, that Z to bring in capital equal to 1/5 of the combined capital of X and Y. It means Z will bring 1/5 part of combined capital of X and Y. It means now we need to calculate the combined capital of X and Y. And for calculating the combined capital, we need to balance it and calculate the X and Y's closing capital. So our total is 154, out of which I will deduct the amount 10,000 and the answer will become 1,44,000. And on Y's we have 3,08,000, out of which we will minus the 20,000 and we will get 2,88,000 as the closing capital of Y. Now as per the adjustment given in the question, that Z will bring 1/5 of combined capital of X and Y. Okay, so we will do 1/5 of 1,44,000 plus 2,88,000, and that will become 1/5 into, so we will cut it and the answer will come 86,400. This will become our Z's capital. So we will transfer it 86,400 in the total also, and our closing balance will the same 86,400. So this is the capital of Z, and we can fill it here also 86,400, and that will become 98,400. Okay. Now we will prepare the balance sheet of our new firm, in which on the liability side, firstly I will write the creditors, and there was no change in creditors, so I am writing the value as it was already, 36,000. After that we had outstanding expenses, so we already have the outstanding expenses of 4,000, and if we will have a look on it, we have increased outstanding expenses by 6,000. So I am adding here by 6,000, and that will become 10,000. Now I am writing the capitals of X, Y and Z. 1,44,000, 2,88,000 and 86,400. That will become 5,18,400. Come to the revaluation account. We had unforeseen liability which we will have to pass in the we will have to transfer in the balance sheet. So that I am writing here unforeseen liability of rupees 2,500. So these are the items of our liabilities. Now come to the asset part. Firstly we will have on the asset cash, and we have already the cash of rupees 20,000 with us. Now we have debited our cash account by 98,400. So I am adding here 98,400, and that will become 1,18,400. After cash, we have debtors. Debtors we already had of 40,000. We will less the PBD. Our previous PBD was rupees 500 and we have increased our PBD by 1500. So we will less now 2000 and that will become 38,000. After debtors, we have stock. Stock that was 1,20,000 and we had reduced its value by 12,000. So it was 1,08,000. After stock, we have furniture. There was no change in furniture. I am writing the same value, that is 30,000. Plant, there was nothing change in plant. Again I am writing the same value, 2,72,500. Now we had patents and our patents were valueless. So we will not transfer any amount to the new balance sheet. Okay. So we will do now the total of our both the columns. So the total of our both the columns are 5,66,900. Okay, so this was our question number 76. Now we'll start the another one. So now I'm taking question number 77 in which Mahesh and Mohan are partners in 3:2 and they are going to admit Nusrat as a new partner in the firm. So on that date, this is the balance sheet and come to the adjustment part that building is to be appreciated to 3,80,000. Whenever the 2 is written, it means we need to write the change in. So building, what's the change? It is change of 1 lakh. So we will write the 1 lakh. If by will written here, then we will write the whole amount in our revaluation account. Okay, so this is the difference between 2 and by. Whenever 2 is given, we will write the difference, and whenever by is given, we will write the whole amount. Okay. Stock is undervalued by 25%. Okay, let's start our evaluation. So first our building has been appreciated. So I am writing on the buy side, buy building 1 lakh. Okay, after that stock is undervalued by 25%. It is written here, stock is undervalued by 25%. It means we have written the stock at the value of 75%. It means we need to increase it by 25%. How do we calculate it? Our stock is of rupees 1,20,000 and we have written it on the value of 75. And we will divide it by the 75, and what we need the 100% of our stock, that is 100. So it will become 4, 3, 4, that is 1,60,000. It means our stock value should be 1,60,000 and we have written on in our asset 120. It means we will have to increase by 40,000. So I am writing here by stock 40,000. Come to the next one. Third point. The liability of workman compensation fund was determined at 2,30,000. So student, we have created a reserve or a fund of rupees 2,50,000 for workmen and we have created a liability of 2,30,000. Okay, it means the reserve is more than the liability. There is no need to maintain the revaluation account, transfer it on the revaluation account. Okay, come to the next one. Nusrat brought his share of goodwill 1 lakh in cash. Okay, Nusrat was bring. So students, our evaluation part has been over. So I am calculating the profit or loss beared by us in the evaluation account. So student, this is our evaluation account in which we have gained the profit of rupees 1,40,000, which has to be transferred in old partner capital, that is Mohan Mahesh in 3:2, 1,40,000. That will become 1,40,000. That will become 86,000 and 84,000 and 56,000. Okay, so this was our revaluation account. Now we will have to transfer the entries of goodwill. So Nusrat brought his share of goodwill 1 lakh in cash. So we'll transfer the entry. Cash account debit to Nusrat capital account and to premium for goodwill account. So she is bringing 1 lakh and we don't know her capital, so I am leaving this space as blank and I am transferring the goodwill. Premium for goodwill account debit. Before transferring, we will have to check that we had a new ratio. We have a new ratio 2:2:1. It means we have old ratio, we have new ratio. We need to calculate the sacrifice ratio. So the formula of sacrifice ratio, that is old ratio minus new ratio. 3/5 he has, 2/5. Now he is getting 2/5 and he is getting 2/5. 1/5 and 0. It means the whole sacrifice has been made by Mohan. So whole the goodwill has been transferred to only Mohan's capital account. So the premium has to be transferred only to Mohan's capital account. Mohan's capital account, that is 1 lakh. Okay. Now come to the balance sheet, that what balances we have to transfer. First I am checking the asset side. There is nothing amount that has to be written off. And come to this side, we have workman compensation fund and we have general reserve. So we need to transfer these entries. First I will transfer the workman compensation fund. Workman compensation fund account debit by 2,50,000 and we have read that there is a claim, so to workman compensation claim, and the claim was of rupees 2,30,000. Rest of the amount will be transferred to partners capital in their old profit sharing ratio. So rest of the amount is 20,000, so it will be transferred to Mohan's capital and to Mahesh capital account in 3:2. That will 12,000 and 8,000. After that we will transfer the general reserve. General reserve account debit to Mohan's capital account and to Mahesh capital account. So this will also in the old profit sharing ratio, and the general reserve amount was 1,60,000 is to be transferred in 3:2. So that will become 96,000 and 64,000. So we have transferred all the funds, reserves and goodwill. Now we will have to prepare partners capital account. So I have prepared the partners capital account and transferred the partners capital, and I have written the buy cash and leave the blank column of Nusrat. We will write it when we will get it. After that, first we will go to the revaluation account. So in revaluation account, Mohan and Mahesh getting the profit of 84,000 and 56,000. So we will transfer it by revaluation profit 84,000 and 56,000. After that, Mohan was getting the premium of goodwill of rupees 1 lakh. This entry we need to transfer by premium for goodwill, that is all gained by Mohan. And next one, workman compensation fund 12,000, 8,000. So by workman compensation fund 12,000 and 8,000. Next, journal reserve 96 and 64. So it is by general reserve 96,000 and 64,000. So now we will calculate the closing capital of Mohan and Mahesh, and after that we will calculate the closing the capital of Nusrat. Okay. So I have done the total, and this will also become the closing capital of Mahesh and Mohan by balance CD 392 and 208. 3,92,000 and 2,08,000. Okay. So now we need to calculate the capital of Nusrat. For this we will have to read the adjustment. So adjustment number 5 is Nusrat was to bring further cash as would make her capital equal to the 20% of combined capital of Mohan and Mahesh. Which capital after above revaluation and adjustment are carried out? It means Nusrat, महेश और मोहन की कैपिटल एडजस्टेड कैपिटल का, इट मीन्स उस कैपिटल का जो अभी हमने बैलेंस सीडी में निकाली है उसका 20% अमाउंट अपनी कैपिटल के लिए लेके आएगी. ओके, इट मीन्स 20% ऑफ द कंबाइंड कैपिटल ऑफ मोहन एंड महेश. सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट इट. कंबाइंड capital of Mohan and Mahesh, that is 3,92,000 plus 2,08,000, and that will become 6 lakh. And Nusrat is bringing 20% of combined capital, that is 1,20,000. So this is the capital of Nusrat. So I am filling the blank columns which we have left earlier. 1,20,000, 1,20,000, and this will become the closing capital 1,20,000 total also. And to the entry which we have left the blank column, that is 1,20,000, and here 2,20,000. Okay. And now the rest of the part of our this question, that is balance sheet. So in the balance sheet liability side, first the creditors, there were no change in creditors, so I am writing the same 2,10,000. After that, workman compensation fund, our fund has been converted into claim, so instead of fund I am writing workman compensation claim of rupees 2,30,000. After that, general reserve we have transferred. After that, capital, that is Mohan, Mahesh and Nusrat. $3,92,000, 2,08,000 and 1,20,000. That will become 7,20,000. Okay, so this is our liability part. Come to the asset. First is cash. So cash we already have 1,40,000, and we have debited our cash account by 2,20,000. So this will become 3,60,000. After cash we had debtors. There was no change in debtors, so our debtor was of rupees 1,60,000. After debtors, stock, there was an increase in stock of 40,000, so 1,20,000 plus 40,000, and that will become 1,60,000. Machinery, there was no change in machinery, 1 lakh already it was. And after machinery we have building. There was a change in building of rupees 1 lakh increment, that is 2,80,000 plus 1 lakh, and that will become 3,80,000. and the total will become 11,60,000 is the total of balance sheet of our both the columns. So students, this was our today's class and this was our question number 77. Hope you are getting all these questions. Tomorrow we will move further regarding this topic. Okay.